Hello students, your science teacher is again here. Earlier, we have studied unit number 1, the human body. I hope you must have understood the concept very well. Today, I shall help you complete its exercise. But before we start our exercise, let us go through some important points. In this unit, we have studied that human body varies in size and shape. All human beings have similar body parts. The bones of our body make up the skeleton. The skeleton of an adult is made up of 206 bones. A skeleton helps us to stand upright and gives shape to the body. Bones move with the help of muscles and joint. The place where two bones meet is called a joint. Joints help the skeleton to move. Different parts of body do different jobs. The organs inside our body which cannot be seen are called internal organs like brain, lungs, heart and stomach. Brain controls our body and actions. Lungs help us breathe. Heart pumps blood to all parts of our body. Stomach helps us digest the food we eat. We use the sense organs to sense things around us. Now we will start our exercise. This is just to help you and make everything easy for you. I shall read the exercise and guide you in a direction and you have to guess the answer. Now look at the exercise. Its question number 1 is choose the correct answer. You have been given 4 options for each question. You have to choose the correct one. Now look at number 1. What do we call the place where bones meet? We have just gone through the main points of the unit and I told you the place where two bones meet is called a... Now come on, be quick. Guess the answer and mark it on your books. Number 2 is which of these is the name for the bones in the head? The option A is skull, option B is skull, option C is spine and D is joint. Now I told you before that our brain is protected by the... Yes, now you must have got an idea from this statement. Number 3 is which of these is not one of the 5 senses? You are familiar with the 5 senses, right? Very well. Now the options given here are sight, hearing, belief and touch. So which one is the odd here? Sight is hearing, touch, no. Then what is left? Come on, choose it and mark it on your books. Number 4. Which is the odd one out? Now these are the names given here are of bones and you have to see which one is not the bone. Hip bone, jawbone, rib, skin. Choose the correct one. Then the next one is which part of the body is used to breathe with? Now these are the internal organs and you are very well familiar with their functions. Brain, A, B heart, C lungs and D stomach. Choose the correct one. You are already familiar with the function of these internal organs. So which internal organ is responsible for breathing? Mark it on your book and let me show you the answer slide. Now be the teacher and see if you have done the correct ones. Yes, this is the answer slide. Now I am repeating it for you. What do we call the place where bones meet? Yes, it is the joint. The bones meet at the place, we called it a joint. Number 2, which of these is the name for the bones in the head? And that bone is called skull. The correct option is B. Number 3, which of these is not one of the 5 senses? Sight is sense, hearing is also a sense, touch is sense, but belief is not. So the correct option is B, belief. Number 4, which is the odd one out? All these are bones, but one is not the bone, and that is skin. Hip bone, jawbone, rib, all are bones. But skin is a sense organ. Number 5, which part of the body is used to breathe with? Now, all of these internal organs, lungs is the one which is responsible for breathing. Now, let's check the next question. Question number 2. Question number 2 is, how many joints are there in these body parts? Use the pictures in this unit and your own body to find the answers. Now for that, I want you to examine your own hand and arm and count the bones present in your finger, thumb and arm. And then you will check these bones are joining with the other bones on the meeting point called joints. And then you will come to know how many joints are there in your arm, thumb and middle finger. Then write the answers in your book and then I will tell you the correct answers. This is the answer slide for question number 2. Here I have 2 pictures for you. You can see in the first picture the bones of your arm are shown. And in the second picture of the hand, the bones present in your hand are clearly shown. You just have to do is count the joints where the bones are joining with the other bones and write the answer. The correct answer for the middle finger is that it has 3 joints. In the thumb, there are 2 joints. And in the arm, the number of joints are 3. Question number 3. Which bones protect the following important organs? Now here, few internal organs have been given to you and you have to tell which bone of your skeleton is there to protect these internal organs. Number 1, hearts and lungs. Number 2, nerves in the spine. And number 3, brain. Before telling you the answer for the options, let us revise few things. As I told you, one of the super special function of the skeleton is to protect the soft, squishy internal organs. As you know, your heart and lungs are present in your chest cavity, and the cage-like structure called rib cage or ribs are there to protect them. The nerves present in your back are protected by the spine. And if you see, your brain lies in your head and it is the top upper part of your body which is protected by the skull. So the skull is the bone protecting your brain. So the correct answers for these options are, for the first option is heart and lungs are protected by the ribs. Nerves in the spine are protected by the spine. And brain is protected by the skull. In question number 4, we are going to answer few questions. You are going to write answers on your own with the help of the given words, and later we will check if you wrote the correct answer. Question number 1 is, what is a skeleton? And the helping words for this answer are bones make our body. Question number 2 is, why do we need muscles and joints? The helping words for this answer are help, skeleton, move. Question number 3 is, what would happen to the body if it did not have a skeleton? To write the answer of this question, the helping words are without, not, able, stand upright, shapeless. Question number 5 is, name the 5 senses. You are very well familiar with the 5 senses, so write them one by giving numbers. Question number 6 is, name the 5 sense organs. In this question, you have to write the organs for the 5 senses. Here we have answers of all the questions. Let us see if you wrote the correct answer. I shall read the question along its answer and you check your written answer and correct it if it has any mistake. Question number 1 is, what is a skeleton? Answer is, all the bones of our body make up the skeleton. Question number 2 is, why do we need muscles and joints? The answer is, muscles and joints help the skeleton to move. They help us to walk, run, bend or lift things. Question number 3 is, what would happen to the body if it did not have a skeleton? The answer is, without a skeleton, our body would be shapeless and we would not be able to stand upright. Question number 5 is, name the 5 senses. The names of 5 senses are number 1 sight, number 2 smell, number 3 hearing, number 4 taste, number 5 touch or feel. Question number 6 is, name the 5 sense organs. The names of 5 sense organs are eyes, nose, ears, tongue and skin. This is part 4 from the question number 4. In this question, you have to tell what work is done by these parts of your body. Go through the unit and write the job of these body parts or organs. 1 heart, number 2 brain, number 3 lungs and number 4 stomach. Here I have the body parts and their work. Number 1 heart, it pumps blood to all parts of our body. Number 2 brain, it controls our body and actions. We use it to think with. Number 3 lungs, they help us breathe. Number 4 stomach, it helps us digest our food. Question number 5 of this exercise is a table in which you have to write the sense organs or senses involved with these things. What you have to do is to observe these things, touch them and feel them and then fill the table in your book. Here I have written the organs and senses for you. After completing your table, check whether you have wrote the correct things or not. At the end, you have to solve the worksheet related to this unit. Question number 1 of this worksheet is about the joints. As you know, the joint is a place where two bones meet. So what you have to do is that you have to label the knee joint, elbow joint, shoulder joint and hip joint on the skeleton given. For your convenience, I have drawn arrows at particular places. Now you just have to identify the given joints. In question number 2, you have to guess the answer of the following. I am going to read it for you, so listen to it carefully and then write answers. Number 1 is, I breathe in clean air and breathe out used air. What am I? Number 2, I am hard. I protect the brain. What am I? Number 3, I pump blood to all parts of the body. What am I? Number 4, I protect the lungs and the heart. What am I? Number 5, I help to digest your food. What am I? Number 6, I control your body and your actions. What am I? You have to guess the answer and then write in front of the following. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it will be helpful for you to do the exercise. Goodbye and take care.